Pikachu will light them all.
What? When the Pokemon anime first came here to the US, the companies that handled it didn't exactly do it with the most respect. The dubbing was done by our good friends over at 4Kids, and the airing was done by Kids WB, and both of them just gave us some of the weirdest stuff. Now on Kids WB, during commercial breaks, a lot of the characters from their shows would be seen interacting with each other on the Kids WB backlot. Forget the Cartoon Network City where all their characters were interacting with each other. The Kids WB backlot is just something else entirely. Mostly taking these characters from their shows and superimposing them into different commercials for different things. One of my favorites is the Thanksgiving commercial. But the one that takes the cake is the Kids WB Kooky Carol Fest. Hey, this is GatorEX, and in my journey to discuss the obscure as well as enjoy Pokemon commercials, I've stumbled across the series of commercials that aired on Kids WB during 1999. Now, as I mentioned, yes, it does feature lots of Pokemon characters, and what's really interesting is that this specifically, the Kooky Carol Fest, is a bunch of parody songs, again, performed by different characters from Kids WB, but we're going to be talking about the Pokemon ones today because they're gold, they're genuine cursed commercials because they're interesting, as you can see. Again, the dub voice actors were asked to record some lines for the songs and sing, and you know, they're doing their best. The first one is, of course, Deck the Halls in Pokemon style. It's nothing too special, of course, it's just a weird pun.
Yuck!
Of course, Brock gets kissed by Jinx in this because, you know, of course he does. Mistletoe, it's all good fun. However, things get a little weirder and worse because the next song is Meowth singing his parody of Joy to the World.
Joy to Meowth, the world will say, those paws, those jaws, those claws. Let every Pokemon kiss the ground that I walk on. I'm cuter than a Pikachu, and I got my very own igloo.
In this one, Meowth develops a god complex as he, again, takes a religious Christmas song and makes it about himself. This one, again, isn't as weird or as bad as things could get, but it's still interesting nonetheless.
Smell me!
Continuing the theme, Ash sings his parody of the first Noel, however, it's about the first Pokemon he caught, that being Caterpie. Of course, he's just literally just singing about Caterpie, which, you know, we didn't even know for a long time in the anime, but we did know that Misty wasn't the biggest fan of it. My favorite part is where Ash asks Misty to kiss Caterpie.
Caterpie, Caterpie, Misty kiss Caterpie. Please hug my bug, you'll make it so happy. Nice song, Ash, but forget it.
It's very weird. You know, not meant to be taken that way, but it's just odd. This is one of the longest ones out of them. I think there's another one that's just as long. Again, you know, just a commercial, so it's only like 40 seconds or so, but it still kind of overstays its welcome just a bit. Team Rocket 2 get their own song, not just Meowth, Jesse and James, and this one, for whatever reason, it just really hurts. You know, the fact that they're singing about Jigglypuff as well, I guess makes some sense as why this song just doesn't work. I don't know why. Like, Jigglypuff, yes, sings well, but I just don't know about Jesse and James in this segment.
Hark, the Jigglypuff can sing.
Stop yourself from listening.
Plug your ears, don't hear a beep.
If that fails, then use your feet.
And the last one is Misty singing about her Psyduck to the tune of Angels We Have Heard on High. Again, it's really interesting that there aren't just traditional Christmas carols here, but a lot of more religious-leaning Christmas carols. Again, you know, the Joy to the World Meowth one was probably the most offensive, if you can take it as offensive. But this one, again, it just gets a little annoying because, you know, the part where it goes, Glow, and, you know, Gloria, right? It's replaced with this. And really, that's just about all of the Kooky Carol Fest, at least the Pokemon ones. Again, you know, there's some weird crossover ones. You know, some of the Pokemon characters sing along with other characters from Kids WB. I have no idea who the heck this is and what show they're from, but it's there, it happened. I do find it really interesting that there are Pokemon specific ones. Again, you know, there are specific ones for different other properties, you know, including the Men in Black and Batman Beyond at the time. but the Pokemon ones just have some weird charm to them, and it's just kind of reminds you just how weird a lot of the 4Kids era of Pokemon was, at least here in the US. There's so much more to this, and you know, I discuss things here and there when I can, but honestly, some of my favorite memories are watching Kids WB for Pokemon, right? And as you can see, they aired it a lot, they kind of milked it quite a bit, and I do find it really interesting that they were allowed to get away with this. That sounds weird, but it really does, not that it feels like a crime, but it just really is odd. You really just would not see this today. I have no idea what kind of contracts 4Kids signed, 4Kids and Warner Brothers signed at the time, but apparently it allowed them to do stuff like this. You know, again, licensing Pokemon from Japan as opposed to like a lot of the US produced stuff that aired on Kids WB. I think everything else, they were just fine with it, but a lot of the Kids WB stuff just got, you know, odd. It allowed for some interesting crossovers, especially, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, which something we've all been wanting to see for so long. Hey, it's on Kids WB. So that's the extent to the Kooky Carol Fest. But let me know what you think. Again, you know, you can find the commercials wherever here online if you want to just see them fully uncut for whatever reason, if that's something you want to do. But it was an interesting piece of Pokemon history and something I like in such a cheesy way. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe. Let me know which of these songs was your favorite in the comments below, and how are you celebrating Christmas in a Pokemon way or other holidays in a Pokemon day. I think Hanukkah is over. Yeah, it is. But I mean, just literally whatever else you're doing. At least you have time off from work or school, maybe, so you can play some Pokemon. But anyway, this has been GatorEX. Have a nice day.